We're back on Dr. Walls and Friends on the Sisters in Harmony Network in St. Lucia. We've been staying at the beautiful Coco Palm, where we had a full day of seminars today. Living Your Greatest Life, done by yours truly, which highlighted what to do, what do you want to look at, what do you want to focus on in your life. Set some goals so that you are truly living your greatest life. We also had an author's roundtable with authors such as Ruby Burke, the author of Survivors, Emancipation Day, which has just been released, or is actually going to be released on May 11th, so there's a heads up. And then also J.D. Walker, Be Known for Your Deeds is the name of his book. And so we just had a wonderful discussion with local entrepreneurs, magazine distributors, as well as authors from the States, and just being inspired and encouraged to live our greatest life. As some people say, dare to dream. And I say, dare to dream big. Live as if heaven is right here on earth. So just imagine your greatest life. Take a moment. Who would be in it? What would you be doing? How would you be spending your time? Would you be living on an island such as St. Lucia? If so, start to make the action steps. Start to plan it so that you are now living your greatest life. We'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends.
Myself, the form of I, of that I am. And to know who I am begins. The quest in becoming an identity beyond a name, beyond me. To have an insight, an inner vision of the dwellings of this being. To be. To exist in an aura that is super. To transcend the ego. To integrate all that I've learned and transform into a virtuous being closer to his likeness and image. Then to accept the inheritance of my greatness. To know, to honor, to believe in the strength and the power of me. To be. To unveil the eyes of self-deceit and accept the imperfections of my being. To bring to peace where inner conflicts lie. To truth, to love, to life. For a higher purpose that is beyond self, that is beyond me, awaits. Only for those who choose to continue, to exist, to be. So be more, be powerful, be alive, begin a new day, a new chapter. Believe in the individual that can become part of a divine intervention of life. Venture beyond circumstance. Be intimate with yourself. Be true to that invincible light that shines within. Be ultimate you.
The lovely Bashana Days. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you very much.
Oh, so tell us now, you have lived in St. Lucia for how long?
Well, all of my life. I just managed to travel out to go visit, but
yes.
Born, bred, still here.
All right. So now tell us, what are some wonderful things about St. Lucia?
Well, definitely the natural living. you know, despite the influences from international countries. Our whole settlement, we were, you know, 7 times French, 7 times English. We have all of those international influences. The beauty, I think, I'm just speaking from my perspective, is the natural living. Despite having all the fashion stuff, you always like, in tutus, you're back to nature, back to culture. You know what I mean? So I definitely love the nature, the trees and everything. Well, that's where my heart is. That's my relaxation.
And we're right here in front of Banana Plantation. And I was saying earlier, we had the opportunity to meet some of the farmers, and mango, soursop, guava, just as you were saying. And what I've noticed about St. Lucia is it's so much vegetation.
For sure.
You know, it's very much advertised as mainly beach, but there's so much more to St. Lucia than just the beach.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
Because they don't see us as more of like a thriving, you know, enterprise destination. They more see us for a holiday and stuff like that. But definitely, you know, agriculture used to be bigger back in the day, but is, you know, with all of the stuff that the ministries have going on, agriculture is still sustainable and is moving. We used to have the green gold banana. We call it the green gold because it was at one point St. Lucia's main industry was agriculture as a result of the banana success. So, you know.
Now, people, I'm gonna tell you, she's very humble. But she is very much a local celebrity here. And so now tell the people some of the things that you do and how they can follow you and find you.
Okay, well, thankfully, Jah has blessed me with the spirit to be very outgoing and creative at the same time. So despite my passions for marketing and PR, I have a creative side where I model and I also act. St. Lucia doesn't really have a film industry, but the first project is called Island Secrets. It's a drama series. Yeah, so it's based on fiction, but we are telling true stories of you know, island life, relationships, you know, business, that type of thing. And I have a character. My name in the soap is Jordan Chase, and I play this whole fashion leader, and I run some models, and I'm also, you know, connected to the underworld. So it's actually quite funny. You know, it's quite personable. Like it's a new way to look at St. Lucia. So showing some acting talent there, and you can look at Island Secrets on YouTube. You can just type it straight in, St. Lucia Island Secrets or Island Secrets St. Lucia, and you'll see season 1 is on there. Perfect.
And some modeling. Where can people see some of your work? And if they're interested in hiring you, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, right now, I mean, Facebook is the easiest, so it'll just be facebook.com/Bashana L Days. So that's BASHANAL.DAYES. My profile pictures are basically my modeling pictures. I don't have a website yet set up. I'm still trying to develop more. I want my website to be more of a creative one that can show all of my sides. So, you know, modeling, doing the PR and marketing, as well as the acting as well. So I'm still in the developmental stages.
We had the opportunity to meet at the Sisters in Harmony conference last week, and we were just talking about passion and living one's passion and purpose. And you were talking about how basically you've had seasons of passions, and currently now you're interested in doing the marketing and PR. And so talk to people about the courage that it takes to step out into that and to live your passion.
Yeah, for real. I think it has a lot to do with your spiritual journey as well, because sometimes you try to think that spirituality doesn't affect your choices in life, and maybe a circumstance is the majority, and it isn't. Well, it hasn't been for me. I think moving into the countryside, we're right now in the Dennery Valley on the east coast of the island, and we used to live predominantly in Castries. That's the Castries center base, and it's a lot of heat, it's stagnant air, you know, it's even stagnant attitudes and a whole bunch of stuff. So I think moving out here for the last 4 years into the valley has done a lot to just change my energy and maybe give me that meditation, maybe subconsciously, consciously help me to see that I should be doing something that my spirit is more intact with. I can push paper, I can do that, I can go sit in an office, but I think that there's so much more, you know? There's so much more that I can be doing, and I think if I branched off more into a personal project and still kept the creativity there, then I think I might be living my greatest life.
I love it.
So
we're gonna stop right there.
Yeah, nice one.
Okay.
Great.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's been wonderful. And some people have seen us and they think we're sisters. We are sisters definitely in spirit.
For sure.
And
in harmony.
In harmony. Yeah, that's right. We like that plug.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
We'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends.
Just let the pawns die. This life is a long sigh. You cripple the wrong guy, give him a oops. Coffins will sell, pockets will swell, fathers will yell, and of course, moms cry. Why do we sell out like visionaries with one eye? We let our consequences impress on people, so what if they stress a little? Why influence these young city kids to piff up and invest in pistols? Men tell us not to fear, arrest is legal, but as soon as our children shoot up with cane, we put them in chains, fuel them with pain, view them insane, then put them back on the streets to circulate Herb, Rugers, and Jane. How gullible am I to even suggest remorse? We are like artists who sketch discourse, judges for sexist laws, act like we vex divorce, then cry church when fights burst like we repping cross. My friends, it's a hard pill to swallow when a servant forgets his boss. Like a minister sworn in who forgets the drill when he begets his Porsche. Whatever happened to that good old for better for worse, that benevolent chirp? This ain't hard to tell, this is ethics reversed. See, we don't let up the work. We swell up these jerks, they get set up with perks. They turn around, burn up the town, leave we dead up in hers. Are these felonies worth living neck deep in dirt? You want respect and get rid of the rhetoric first. And as far as the benevolent chirp, let me vent. Cause for right now I'm fed up with shirts and clothes that lie about my Malachi. You know those we buy that imply that we're simply beautiful. What is simply beautiful? Don't get it twisted, beautiful it's only a punchline for the fiends of frolic. Well thought schemes of politics who tell you they love you for who you are regardless of what's in your wallets. What fortunes of colic we reap from men and women who sow seeds on some Peter for Paul's speech. Those nasty fingers of Wall Street, unsanitized. Look how they snatch for your goal and scratch out your soul, pinch you dry till you fry, fall and collapse in the cold. Take a look around you. Isn't it evident? We've given all our attentions to zealots of Benjamin eloquence, dealers and presidents, killers of renaissance. So what rights do we have to call our children criminal elements? A breach of parental etiquette, reach for the mental eminence. Think wise. Link the advice to the young and delicate. Our precious subjects and predicates. Forget about the money for now. Just give life its relevance. Thank you.
Sisters in Harmony in Orlando, it's Sih Around St Lucia.